Hello all, welcome to Dr. Rakesh HM classes. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is Dr. Rakesh HM classes. So if you subscribe to my channel, you will be getting the notification about the latest videos which I'm going to upload in my channel. So in this video, I'll be continuing with the problems on the flexible budget. Few students have requested me to solve the specific problem on the flexible budget. So in this video, I'll be explaining about that. Let us go to the problem directly. So this is the problem given. A company working at 50% capacity manufactures 40,000 units of product. At 50% capacity, its cost structure is as follows. Direct material, labor, factory overhead, that is 70% variable and 30% fixed. Administration expenses, selling expenses, total cost per unit and profit per unit is given. Selling price 3,200. You have been asked to prepare the flexible budget and estimate the profit. But they have given you the two adjustments in this problem. The first adjustment is at 60% working capacity of the company, the material cost increases by 5%. So at the 60% capacity, the material cost, that is direct materials 1000, will increase by 5% and selling price will decrease by rupees 5 per unit. So selling expenses is given as 150. So at 60% capacity, the selling expenses will be reduced to 145. Similarly, one more adjustment is given in the problem. At 80%, 85% working capacity, the material cost increases by 5 per unit. So it will become 1005 and the selling price decreases by 5%. So selling price, that is 3,200, will be substituted by 5%. Let us start solving this problem first. So here you can see at 50% capacity, 40,000 units is given. So that is given in the problem itself. Next, we need to calculate at 60% capacity, how much number of units are produced. So it will be 40,000 divided by 50% into 60%. It will be equal to 48,000 units. Similarly, for 85% capacity, it is 40,000 divided by 50 into 85%, we got 68,000 units. Let us fill the information given. So selling price per unit is given as 3,200. Next, direct material is given as 1000 for 50% capacity, direct labor 800, and factory overhead is given as 600 into 70%, that is 0.7. So these are the information we have got. Next, on this, we need to calculate the total cost. So it is very simple, 3,200 divided by 40,000. Next one, 1000 into 40,000, 800 into 40,000, and 420 into 40,000. Now, let us go to the 60% capacity. In the 60% working capacity, there is no change in the selling price per unit. So it is going to remain same at 3,200. Coming to direct material, it is given as at 60% working capacity, the material cost will increase by 5%. So material cost is going to increase by 5%. That will be equal to 1000 into 1.05 will be 1050. Next, there is no information on the direct labor, so it is going to remain same at 800 rupees. Next, factory overhead, there is no information at the level of 60%, so that is also going to remain same. Next, we need to calculate the total cost. So total cost will be calculated by multiplying the values by 48,000 units. So direct material will be 1050 into 48,000 units, and it is going to continue same. Next one, coming to 68,000 units, that is at the 85% level of activity, the adjustment is given as the material cost increases by rupees 5 per unit. So here it was 1000 rupees and it is going to increase by 5 rupees. So it is 1005. Next, there is no changes given in the direct labor. So it is going to remain same, as well as the factory overheads is going to remain same. You can see one more adjustment given here. Selling price decreases by 5%. 3200 was the selling price and it is going to reduce by 5%. So it will be 3200 into 0.95 because there is a discount of 5%. So we got 3040. Next, all these values are multiplied by 68,000 units. Next, materials is also multiplied by 68,000 units. And for the rest of the things, it's going to remain same. The next step is you need to find the total variable cost. Total variable cost will be sum of the direct material, direct labor and the factory overhead. We got the values. Next, coming to the fixed cost, factory overhead. So factory overhead in the problem is given as 600 rupees. So 600 into 30%. We got 180. Coming to the administration expenses, it is fully fixed. So we are going to directly take 250 rupees and selling expenses is 150. Coming to 60% level of activity, that is for producing 48,000 units, we need to check if there is any adjustments given in the problem. Factory overhead, there is no adjustment given, so it is going to remain same. Administration expenses, there is no adjustment, so it is going to remain same. 180, 250 and 150. And so before calculating this, we will just calculate the total cost and then go for the next one. So here factory overhead will be 180 into 40,000 units. Next, 250 into 40,000 units and 150 into 40,000 units. Now we will come back to this. Is there any change in the factory overhead? No, it is going to remain as 72 lakhs only, even for the 85% capacity also. So it is 72 lakhs. Next one, administration expenses. There is no change given in the administration expenses. So total cost is going to remain same. Coming to the selling expenses, at 60% capacity, there is no change. No, there is a change and the selling expenses decreases by rupees 5 per unit. So here it is 145. How we got 145? It is 150 minus 5 rupees decrease per unit. So 145. And next, total cost is calculated as 145 into 48,000 units. Next one, at 85% capacity, there is no information given on the selling expenses. So this is going to remain same. Now let us check the adjustments what we have taken so far. At 60% capacity, the company increases the material cost by 5%. That is already taken. Next, selling expenses decreases by rupees 5 per unit. This is taken here. 85% capacity, the material cost increases by 5 per unit. This is considered here. And the selling price decreases by 5%. That is also considered here. So now we need to calculate the cost per unit. So this is divided by 48,000 units. Similarly, the next one also. Coming to the 85% level of activity divided by 68,000, and remaining values are also divided by 68,000. Next, we need to find the sum of fixed cost. Total cost will be the total variable cost plus total fixed cost. We got the values, so you can cross verify the answer. Total cost per unit in the problem is given as 2,800. Here also we have got 2,800. Next, how profit is calculated is sales minus total cost. So it is given as 400 rupees. Even here also you can cross verify 400 rupees, and profit per unit is also given as 400 units. I hope you have understood this problem. So this is about the specific problem which you guys asked me to solve and explain you guys. Again, if you have any doubts, you can post your comment in the comment box so that I can clarify all your doubts. Thank you very much. See you for the next video.